Alright, so I'm back here with an interesting topic today. It is personal, but it is only a few minutes long. It's not very important, so to speak. It's not something that will last more than a couple of minutes. Double-mindedness. Why I'm approaching this topic is rather simple. I've been struggling with this for a long time, trying to figure out whether or not I am. I'm someone who bounces around between ideas, between thoughts and opinions and all that. And as I've come to discover, with the way my mind works and it shifts around bounces around, this is not the case. How this applies to those who are involved with the church, this takes a different turn, because double-mindedness is something that is often brought up and to use to prove that other people are wrong, that you are specifically wrong. And there is some merit to be proven that your way is not as, that your way is faulty so that you can improve upon it. But I would also have to argue as to why. Proving that someone is right and someone else is wrong is tricky in the sense that you're bringing morality into this. Anything outside of personal ethics, religion, faith, beliefs is very tricky, because you're trying to apply something moral to something that is not moral. And while this is a very simple topic, and I'm going to put this under double-mindedness, it's convoluted in the sense where there's two main points, and that is what to recognize, as well as when this is not double-mindedness. With that, I'm going to go a little bit into personal detail there. I've noticed over the course of my life that there are times where my mind just shifts, and I tend to look and analyze. I tend to think and even believe things that are very different. And I never understood that for a very long time, and I just kind of filed that away as me being double-minded, as a kid growing up. And within a couple of days ago, I hit upon another point, and it made me realize that this isn't so much double-mindedness as it is that I see things differently through different lens, and in some cases my own beliefs end up changing. And this was a bit startling, because being brought up believing that I had to look at things and believe things in one way and only one way, and that was through the scriptures. While there is structure and there's a foundation there, the danger there is that there's no exploration, there's no adding and building to what you believe, and there's really no encouraging as far as building upon in your own way. So in other words, you're taking what someone else is giving you or telling you and making it be your own, rather than you going out there and making what you believe your own. You're just accepting what is handed to you. Now, to tie this in with a Bible verse, because this is important, James 1:8. Being a double-minded man, restless in all his ways. And that's essentially, you're not able to make decisions, you're bouncing around between two ideas and everything that you say, think, and do. To tie this up, 1 Kings 18:21. Elijah approached the people and asked, "How long will you hesitate between opinions? If God is Lord, then you worship him. If Baal is Lord, then you worship him." The people of Israel did not respond back. And there's some merit as far as having one opinion and one faith, just basically one of anything that you're believing and following and using to kind of measure, to go off of. Basically, one standard. If you have more than one standard, it will come in conflict. It's just a matter of time in certain situations. And the more you begin to see this, the more it begins to grow and expand. And in some cases get worse, because as we all know, once you see something, you can't unsee it. Which is why some horror, some people stay away from the horror genre when it comes down to movies. Or other types of, other types of categories. Like erotic music and kind of like the adult film industry, so to speak. PORN. Like, you get out of that lifestyle and you hear some tracks, some songs, and you just go right back to that. Like, there are some things that you see and hear, and it will bring you back. Anyway, that's a kind of side topic there. Sorry about that. But having one standard is healthy. All right, what else? As far as personally, this took me years because I was using one standard to try to apply everything, and that's not really good. But I will say this: when it comes down to something like the Army values, or work ethics, or personal faith, these are three different things that I picked up here, and it helps. But when you're struggling with different opinions, different thoughts, whatever you're struggling with, if you don't have the right tools, you're going to be floundering around for a while. So the encouragement here, the video here, is just about identifying what you're using for your values and how you look at things. If you can fix that, you will be able to be a lot more assured as far as what you believe, and you will not be bouncing around between anything. But this will take some time, because if you don't look, you're not going to fix anything. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Again, it's not very long. It's a good but short topic, and I would like to hear what your thoughts are about this.